Am I now? Yes, I was hardware muted. I was hardware muted. Okay. I've had a day. Should I be streaming? Probably not. I'm actually in a really aggressive mood. My day began actually pretty good, right? Like, I woke up, I actually got a really good sleep last night. After the whole bad drug interactions thing, I talked to my doctor. My doctor's like, shit, why did we even prescribe you that? Sounds like you just have allergies. Take a Benadryl. And I got Benadryl. The damn bottle defeated me. I hacked it open with a knife and transferred it to a prescription bottle. And so I had Benadryl last night and I slept well. I did wake up a bit clogged. But then, like, I have a friend who's kind of doing a non-traditional transition at this point, and was having, like, questions for me, and I'm like, I have no clue how to answer these. The best I can say is, you know, if you feel like you gotta stop HRT, go ahead. Like, it's not gonna fucking kill you to go, this might not be right for me. Let me take a break for a couple months. Like, that's not gonna fucking kill you. Unless you have something else going on, which should have come up way before this point. And while I was at it, I'm also like, you know, there's also some other options you can look into. I don't know anything about what you're going on here, but I know some other people who've complained about the same sort of thing you're complaining about, and some use topical T-gels, some use monotherapy for estradiol with no anti-androgen. You know, those are options you can look into. You should talk to an endo. And then a friend on Facebook was like, I hate people who use should of instead of should have. I'm like, whoa, okay. So I can kind of see where you're coming from, because we grew up in the same town, and it was all these kind of like weird white kids, though it was kind of a classist thing. Now that I'm reflecting back, like, you know, it's poor white kids doing that. But when I went out east, I encountered a lot of people who did the should of, and they were almost all like lower class black or Latinx or whatever, and I'm like, whoa, this is like an internalized racist thing. We're looking at kind of this minority dialect of English and associating it with stupidity and badness. Like, that's not cool. So I said that on Facebook. I'm like, you know, when you get out east here, and she and all of her friends just started dogpiling me. So you'll notice, if you follow me on social media, you may notice that for a while I will be using of instead of have in every situation where I can think of it, because I'm a spiteful little goblin. And then someone came into the Twitter conversation on Cribs for that first bit and was like, under no circumstances should you do monotherapy. Like, what? And they're like, it's gonna hurt you unless you're on injections. Like, did you read the thread? Like, in that conversation, we mentioned her injections. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know, I've suspected that person is just, like, fetishizing a friend of mine anyway, just wants her to have big tits so that she can look at her big tits, like, for a while. But I got pissed off. I'm like, oh, screw you. Did a little block toggle so that they weren't following me anymore. And then, like, you know what? They're the sort of person that might start shit. So my Crib's unprivated right now, which is probably a terrible idea because it's 90% depression and, yeah, it's my depression and horny priv. Like, it should not probably be public, but I'll let it be public for a couple days in case she starts shit. Which I don't think she will. I think if she were going to, it would happen by now, but yeah. But I did, like, lose my temper there. But I am very aggressive. I'm kind of pissed off. I could go on an anti-prescriptivist rant over anything. Prescriptivism, in all its forms, makes a Barbie mad. Right? Because it's like prescriptivism that is like all seems to be centered around this idea that there's this default white, upper middle class, cisgendered male American that is a default, and any deviation from that is either, well, number one, any deviation from that needs to be precisely categorized and clinically described, and then corrected or isolated. And like that's the sort of thing, like when I see someone going off about you can't be a he him lesbian, I'm like, why the fuck not? That's like a thing. Like one of the first lesbians I knew when I was a kid who was like a grown-ass woman and is a cis woman is a he him lesbian. Like he's like, yo, I'm butch, you call me dude. And so it's like, fuck, yeah, no, like, don't be telling me that. And then, like, I don't know. The best part is over the court, I did this, like, I also did a rant like that on Facebook, and in the midst of that rant, I'm like, by the way, this whole ZSEM thing that, kind of started as a joke on my Discord that no one but me made, has been very comfortable. Please and thank you. And my mom's like, I beg your pardon? What is this extra thing I have to learn? That's my mother's response to this. It's kind of, oh, you're my daughter now. This is making a lot of sense. That's my mother's thing. But then, like, every step of the way, there's some little new tweak, and she's getting to the point where she's like, okay, explain asexuality to me. Because I thought that's what bacterium did. What's the difference? Why were you taking the heart medication that your brother has to take to reduce your testosterone? Do we need to be concerned about your little brother's heart medication? And actually, yes, I think that he might be, I've actually said this to my mother, so I'm fine saying it here. I've noticed that he seems to be having some symptoms of hypogonadism, which can be a result of, reduced testosterone with the replacement. I think he kind of probably needs to have his T levels checked and be put on testosterone gel. Like, that seems like a thing he probably needs, but no one listens to me. Probably because I go off on stupid, fucking weird, incomprehensible rants. And then the new thing, like, she's just like, okay, why? Like, she had trouble with they, them, until, like, the pharmacist at her local Walmart was like, oh, actually, I do prefer they, them, if you could use it. She's like, okay. The pharmacist is at her Walmart is the source of so much more than I am, because he's like a furry femboy, and he like last year during Halloween he just wore his fursuit to work, and so was dishing out like pharmacy stuff in his fursuit with his like the big fursuit gloves off, so he had his fingers so he could like do everything. So my mother's just like, what? Like, he'll just wear his cat ears sometimes. They will wear their cat ears. See, fuck, I make mistakes. Everyone screws up. Don't worry about it. Just don't be a bitch. You can tell when someone's misgendering and when someone's just, like, screwing up. No one likes to have someone screw up, but just don't be too much of a bitch. Though it is funny, because my mother will get, like, pronoun stuck. And when she's pronoun stuck, God help you if you don't have the pronouns she's stuck on, because everyone will have those pronouns for the next couple hours. And she normally gets stuck on she, her. So my little brothers will just be like, oi, oi, Jason, she's done so badly on math lately. And then Jason will be in the next room just trying not to laugh. And I'm waiting for her to get caught on Zazem, and just everyone is wrong now. But she has been caught on he and hit me before. But you can tell when she's caught versus when she's making a mistake versus when she's been talking to dad and is like, I have to purposefully misgender my daughter so that he doesn't go off on one of his transsexuals or taking over the world rants. And I'm like, or you could correct him. You have absolutely no problem yelling at the neighbors about this. I don't remember. Anyway, you're not... Well, okay, you might be here to listen to me rant. Apparently, Barbie rants are fun, but you're here for this. Or I'm here for this. Also, we're trying out the transsexual lighting. I tweaked the lighting values so that the ambient is the trans flag pink and the ongoing is the trans flag blue. It's not much of anything. It is not very dramatic. I think if my model had default pale skin instead of default green skin, it would be more dramatic. But yeah. Previously, we committed terrorism. Down with the global imperialist hegemon. And in the process, we've been kind of rushing this because I've known what I need to do. We are now past where we were on the NES, so I don't know what's going on anymore. What's going to happen? What's going to be done? Things are new. Yeah. That's some timing for a fight. Yep, but let's just go to town. Fight. Let's go! Okay. Oh, it's Altair is still sad. Oh. The princess is safe as well. I wish to say, oh no, the king. Same thing. Same thing. It's terrible. The king's condition has taken a sudden turn for the worse. Okay, we have two things that people are saying. Blew up the dreadnought, did you? I always knew you had it in you. Bitch, if you're the same guy I think you are, you've never believed in us. Yeah, okay, it's the same guy. Aha. I'm the king now, says Hawk. Same thing? Minwoo! Gordon, Minwoo, Hawk. I have one last request to ask each of you. Please, listen carefully. Gordon, you've grown so strong. I want you to lead our army. Do all you can to help build up. My feet are cold. Give me one moment while I slither into some slippers. Slither. My liege, I swear it on my very life. Excuse me? Minwoo, you know of the legend. The legend speaks of the ultimate magic that was sealed away. The seal may only be broken when the world stands at the brink of destruction. I believe that time has come. Do you agree? I do. The time to break the seal binding the Ultima Tome is upon us. Hawk, I would have you go to Deist, home of the dragons. I was putting on slippers while I was reading. I was told that all the dragons were slain in an attack by the Empire. I refused to believe there are no survivors in so noble a group. If we are to stand against the might of the Empire, I'm convinced we will need the dragoons and their wyverns. If you combine your efforts, The day of our victory will come. This I ask of each of you. Take care of Hilda. Your Majesty! No! We should save our tears for another time. We must carry out the king's last wishes. We each have our duties. Let them not go unfulfilled. Bye, Gordon. We forgot to take your shit. And the king didn't give us a chance to learn about the dragons. When the Emperor first moved against Deist, we dismissed the attack as a mere skirmish. But the Emperor has fielded the power of dragoons. He meant to wipe them out. Some say the dragoons can speak the language of the Wyverns. If you go to Deist, you may yet find Wyverns that live. A Wyvern would make for a most advantageous ally. You should visit the port of Palum and seek a ship to take you to Deist. Okay. I guess that we are going to Deist. We lost our king. Deist, you say? It's an island kingdom located in the sea east of the Snow Plains. To get there, you need a ship from Palum and sail south. To go around the Taurus and end up in the north. I want to ride a Wyvern and fly through the air. I do too. His Majesty's passed away, as did he. Dragon Riders of Pern. Woo, I love that book. Sybil was going to read it. I never asked how she thought about it. I should do that after stream. Be like, yo, did you read Dragon Riders yet? We haven't gone to the inn yet. Let's hit up the inn. 53 gil for a lot of mana. Do we have anything we need to sell? Well, we have some tomes that we should consider. Let's see. Berserk. Give that to Primo. Okay, and then everything else there we can probably sell. So let's go hit up a shop and do some sales. We are swimming in gil. We should be set if we find anything we want to buy in Deist. Up to Palom we go. Oh no. Ye be looking for passage to Deist, are ye? Well, today, this be your lucky day. Just so happens my ship was about to leave for Deist. Be you wanting a ride? Doesn't it seem a little bit too convenient, Hawk? Maybe, but there aren't any other ships going to Dice. We're just gonna have to trust her. Me name's Layla. I'll be waiting outside the city for you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're set to go. Layla, I love you. You're going to stab us in the back, and I'm going to be so hot for you. Oh my gosh. Heading to Dice, are you? Can't help you there. Try someone else. Hey, oh. Could you just not bother us? We need to go get betrayed by the hot pirate chick, okay? So much hate. She's like 4 centimeters of sweet pixel goodness. I should have saved before we got on the boat. Trust in pirates doesn't say much for the space you got between your ears. We'll spare your lives, but your loot be ours now. Was this a fight you be won? You really are stupid. Get 'em, boys! Pirates, and they look all toady. I like them. This was not the booty call I'd imagined. Perfect, Hawk. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and give them a hot time. I'm sure they're gonna be hot and bothered. I'm saying burn to death, you motherfuckers. Yeah, fine. Enough! I know what I'm beat. Go on then. Do what you're gonna do and be done with it. What are you up to? You wanna fight the Empire together? Bunch of outcasts like us, fighting right alongside the likes of you. I think I like the sound of that. To your posts, boys. Whether it be Dice or the edge of the world, we'll get you there. Layla joins the party. Well, I kind of wish I still had the main ghost because this is like knife. She's a knife bitch, right? You know she's a knife bitch. Yeah. I wish I still had the main ghost. Start. Let's take a moment, go back and buy Lila some stuff. We got the money. And she should at least have a mithril knife. You know? There we go. She's got some better weapons. Not Mangosh better, but, you know, we sold that. Chassis would be mad at us. We're not going to tell her. Get some mature gloves. Okay. Lila should be good now. Now we can go and make our way to Diced. We're going south and around there, island east of the Snow Pillars. Oh hey, fights. Layla needs a little bit of a level up. Posture adjustments. Oh. Fishy, why? Okay, and the next time we fight Helldivers, we'll pair up Gabo and Layla. What pronouns do we think Layla would use? Is she a she/her pirate? Some they/them piracy? I'm so sorry. I cannot believe I missed that. I need to tweet that. I have to immortalize my shame. A buccaneer? How about a buck-a-far? I'm sorry about that one too. Okay. We seem to have found our way here. There's a castle here. There's dead things. Hello. Castle diced. Go away! Don't come any closer! Okay, that was not a car alarm I had to worry about. I'm gonna tell my mom! We talk to your mom? Cottage! What's the big idea? You're not the bad guys. I thought the Empire sent their soldiers after us again. When I grow up, I want to be a dragoon just like my dad was. The Wyvern's right in there. It's sound asleep right now. Mom says it's gonna die soon, but that's not true, is it? Okay. I hope my son hasn't caused you any trouble. If he has, I do apologize. My husband was a dragoon. The Imperial soldiers killed him along with the rest. My son and I are the only two left. In the room behind us is the last surviving Wyvern. It seems to be trying to tell us something, but I cannot speak its tongue. If only we had one of the pendants, we'd be able to understand it. Cave of Wyverns is north of the castle. The cavern may hold one of the pendants to allow one to speak the Wyvern's language. The Dragoons fought valiantly, but the Empire knows no honor. They poisoned the Wyvern's water. The Wyverns writhed with agony until at last their breath. With their Wyverns dead, the Dragoons were picked off one by one. The Dragoons fought valiantly. I'm not going to bother the Wyvern now, I don't think. Yes, I will. It's there. It's big. It's pretty. Or it's jaundiced. I hope it's not jaundiced. I guess we need to go to the Cave of the Wyverns and get the pendant. I thought this was going to be a dungeon. Stop! Stun! Curse! Stop hammer time. Unicorn horn. Hey, that's not bad. Wing sword, Saint's spirit, Sage's wisdom, gold needle, eye drops, antidote, cross, and mallet. There we go, we can make Layla better. Everything else is just an item. There's no inn to sleep at, but it did give us a cottage, so we can use that when we go into the Wyvern's Cavern. A Phoenix Down! Yay, we have a Felix Down. Haven't needed any yet, but we have them. Also, we have a motherfucking dragon right here. I don't think we had dragons in 4. I don't think we had dragons in... No, we did. Bahamut in both. Bahamut and Leviathan. We had one in 1 too, but just like... Are you Bahamut? Is that going to be Bahamut? That's going to be Bahamut, isn't it? Because Bahamut was in 1 too. So it makes sense. If that's going to be a dragon, it's going to be Bahamut. It's his allergy season. Well, that one ran away. Okay. Laverne Cave. Cottage. Oh, we only gonna have one more cottage left. Seven, 7. Okay. That wasn't scary at all. Ooh. 2, 3. Are we dealing with multiple ways now? Multiple. Okay, we'll start with the top right. That's how I like those AoE spells to work. Good. That's how I want it to work. Start with the top right and we'll work around. Come across the remains of a dragoon. Something on the ground catches your eye. We found the pendant. That's what we wanted. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a troublesome fight. Protect. Go full hog against the Gigas. Because they do a lot of damage. They are a lot of hit points. Let's continue just exploring this place. We'll go to the next one and well, see what we can get done. We have plenty of health remaining, plenty of mana. Hey, and we got the money bag achievements. We're rich. That's a group fight I just love. Because it just crumples and it feels so nice. Everyone does their part and then everyone's dead. And this one's not going to be as nice because we're just going to bop everyone. Pleasure! That's what I thought was gonna be behind these doors. Mithril armor is not going to be very helpful to us. It gets the material wrong. Well, we'll just ambush them this way, it's fine. Yay, more treasure! Turn home. Oh, and it goes deeper. Ambushed! Someone's getting hurt. And by someone, I mean Layla, and by hurt, I mean damn near dead. We're gonna try toading them. It's not gonna work, but we can try. Or you can just die. Okay. So that goes down. That looks like it goes up. So that's just going to loop around to another way down. Yeah, we got Hill Gigases. They hit hard, and they're big. You're just now noticing them? This is like the fifth fight we've had with them in here. Their skin is tough. They're resistant to magic. Oh, it's understandable. But yeah, well, we're in this cave. We found the thing we're looking for. We're just exploring the cave now. the thing we were looking for will let us talk to the big giant dragon. Oh, more monsters! Green souls. They just don't magic. Cure souls? Okay. Well, they're dead now. And we found a staff. There's a way down there from the bottom left. What am I doing? Use AoE. You guys handle all of them. So hopefully this can just burn everyone. That's what we like to see. So we need to come back around to do down again. But we want to go back up and do the other stair to the other part of this floor. Get all the treasure, you know? Even though the only reason we came here was the pendant that we now have. No. Protect everyone. Dum, bum, ba. Oh, and there's another way down here, too! Oh, well, I guess we're going down this way. Revenants. This seems troublesome. Not too troublesome. But we're certainly in the land of stronger enemies. Cavern 3. Only one of you this time. We have to keep going down here. Okay. I'm concerned we've stumbled upon the main direction. Oh well, we'll find out if we have. And if we have, we can always come back the other direction later. Basement 4. Bum, 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 ba-da. This seems like a fight to protect during. I want to hit those ogre mages off the bat. We're gonna need to go through and have Puck give everyone a good solid healing in a moment. Oh, Revenants heal themselves when they deal damage, okay. And they deal a big chunk of damage. And that soon is now. I guess we're still going down here. Everyone's got their cool shades. And that Ogre Chief's like, fuck this, I'm out. This is certainly a fight when you are out of MP. Which I know we just got some more MP, but I don't want to spend it this late in the fight. Knight's armor. Well, I guess that belongs to Hawk. I think at this point we will use teleport and a cottage. Or we might actually sail back to town and buy more cottages. So there is at least one more route to go in that cave. But for now, let's go talk to a dragon. Holy hell! Ogre Mage. Lizard. Oh, those are land turtles, not adamantos, so they're not actually as bad as I thought. Still. That was a bit of a holy shit moment. Where the lowest chambers in the cavern hold the life spring that place the wyverns use as a hatchery. So that's what we need to go get at the bottom, huh? The Empire's poison already courses my veins. I will not escape the fate that befell my brood. I have one last request to make. Take this edge to the cavern north of here, and submerge it in the life spring. It is the last remaining wyvern egg. If it is not submerged in the life spring soon, it will wither and die. Yag, last of the wyverns, take the life spring, I beg of you. We have to go to the life spring. Do it for the egg! The egg must hatch! And I must use the restroom. We're at that halfway point of the stream. So, as usual, BRB. Everything's gonna be A-okay. We'll be back shortly. Enjoy a little ad break. Or not, because I accidentally hit close instead of open on my like vitals page. So no, I don't have the button. Just enjoy like 10-15 minutes, grab a drink of water, etc.